Alright then. Time for us to jump back into ChuSinGura 46+1. And I hope that all of you are as eager as I am. Women and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime and welcome back to ChuSinGura. The first episode we had the worst luck in, I don't know, maybe about 300 years from any other person. So that's always a good way to start a game, to know that you are an extremely unfortunate protagonist with the worst of luck. So now that we've crossed into the past, it seems, but the interesting thing is the people around me, the character seems to be interested in the young blonde girl at the moment. So I'm thinking in the future, or alternate universe, I'm not so sure which it is, but I'm thinking it's more alternate universe. This girl was involved with why he stopped going to the dojo, and most likely I think that girl is actually dead. I think she's dead in when you're in the normal world. That's what I personally think, but we're going to get straight into this. So guys, ikimashouka. Okay. Oh, I like the little... I didn't even notice the little flower in her hair. It's lovely. Hello, little kitties. Jail time it is again. Thank you. Thank you for the meal. Itadakimasu. It's already been a week. Oh wow, so we had a bit of a time jump already. Okay. This may sound like I'm insane, but it happens to be that I may have time traveled to the Edo period. Okay, so it is the Edo period. I actually thought it wasn't the Edo period. Okay, I got it wrong. Apologies about that. Big apologies about that. I say may, since I'm not convinced that I have really travelled time. But the more I deny it, the more the situation tells me otherwise. Well, you wouldn't think about an alternate world, but you were in an Edo period in the past, so the most logical thing would be to assume that you're in the past. Yeah, got some more of a Decavita vitamin C because I need my vitamins. Huh? Dirt. What? What? Ah, what in the world? Oh, she's so surprised this guy. Oh, the poor lolly got injured. Hey. Oh. Alright, let's give her a little hug and say sorry. Wait, what did I do? Hey, that was so not my fault. Exactly. I mean, okay. Shut up. Oh, by the way, who the heck are you? Why do you know me? Uh-oh. I don't have my cell phone, so I can't even call my sister. Well, would you think you would have a cell phone in this world? Just saying. And why in the world am I wearing a kimono too? Hey, where in the world is this place? Ako. Oh. Harima province? Ako. Thank you for the drums in the background game. Where in the world is that? Which city? Excuse me. Just had myself some tuna mayo sandwiches and a bit of tuna. Tried to say hello then. Oof. I am a fake. I'm totally fine. I went to Senkakuchi Temple for Hatsumode with my sister, and suddenly, when I was watching the solar eclipse... What? What happened when I was watching the solar eclipse? Oh yeah. My chest started to hurt, and I lost my consciousness. So that makes me... like I said before, I'm still curious if Sugaha, this time, is actually now in the future. With the actual future me. I'm really curious about that. Yeah, it was the same time. Oh. What? The sun was waning? That's the solar eclipse, right? Oh, there was a solar eclipse, right? I can't even have a conversation with this girl. Oh, she's young, give her a chance. Let her try and... I could have put that across so much better. Oh dear. God's sake. But I understand what you mean. In the past they didn't have all of these words. I look around, but I don't recognise the place at all. This girl here said that this was the Ako domain of Harima province. Harima-cho. Not sure where in Japan that is. But I'm pretty sure that it's not Senkakuji Temple, the exact place where I fainted. Could it be that I was kidnapped by these strangers? I mean, it's not entirely impossible, but you were confused about this girl most of all, right? Right? But it seems too peaceful to be a kidnapping. Oh yeah. Hey, is it true that I fainted? Where did I faint? Oh. Oh. Here? That can't be true. Damn it, my throat's getting blocked up. This is the worst. Hey. I want to ask you a few things. Oh, damn it. I cut the voice, sorry. Just open it up a bit so it gets a bit more brighter. There we go. Your name is, probably. It's fine, just answer my question. You live with me? Okay, the police are definitely going to be here soon. Yato Emoshichi. I'm pretty sure I've never heard that name before. What's more, I'm living with her? No, that can't be true. Oh, don't cry, please don't cry. What do you mean, forget about you? This is the first time we've ever met. Oh, there you go, you broke her heart brutally. What do you mean, even if it's from me? Am I a really strict person? Wait. Hold on. Coming of age ceremony? Come again? Did I? Coming of age ceremony? Coming of age ceremony? She's talking about that ceremony where children long ago became recognized as adults, right? Yep. Why in the world did an old word like that come out from this girl? That was when my anxiety hit me. Anxiety that seems so sudden and ridiculous, even for me. The word that this girl used. The landscape that I've never seen before.
すぐはどうしたのだそんなに慌てて外に飛び出したりしてすぐはさダメですよ無理をなさっちゃ
Awkward conversations in these two hairstyles and attire. It must be impossible, but I couldn't help but ask. Hey, Emoshichi, what year is it? Right. 14th year of the Genroku era. 14th year of the Genroku era? My voice squeaked, so I suddenly felt lightheaded. Genroku era? How insanely long ago is that? Jeez! What year is the 14th year of the Genroku era in AD? Seireki. They don't know. I'm asking how many years has it been since the second millennium? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Oh, I shouted. Oh, sorry, I didn't even know that was shouting. Tuts. Okay. Yeah, I think the Edo Shogunate government. I know a tiny bit about it. I know what it is, but I didn't research so much into it. I know more about the clothing from that time more than anything. Edo Shogunate. Edo Shogunate. Wait a minute. The Battle of Sekigahara was in 1600. The Edo shogunate was established a few years after that battle in Ieyasu. If it's 2 years until a century from that... Yeah. This is all a dream. I was just drowsing through a long, long dream. If I can close my eyes and open it again, I am still a student. When I wake up, I'll go on a date with Mandarin. Stop with the Mandarin! I'll eat breakfast with her and work on our homework together in the cool morning breeze. Dude, you are losing it. We're going crazy. Don't mind me. Lies. This is all a lie. This is all a lie, right? But unfortunately, it wasn't. As expected. Summing up Emoshichi's explanation, it's the 14th year of the Genroku era. In AD, it's 1,700 yeah, 1,701 AD. Why was that so difficult for me to say in English? It's probably because I was saying it last time in Japanese. 1701年. Like that. Oh god, that's too big. Ah, okay. That's too big. Damn it. Yes, that can be taken out of context. Students memorize historical events by numerical acronyms. The Vain Knight Imperial Rule Restored. Read Ichio Minashi. Yep. Ose Fuko. Ichi yo mu na. So 1867. What can be said is that I am in the midst of the Edo period. This unexpected time travel. It's like a fairy tale or a comic book. I was more amazed than surprised. And then I wanted to cry. What a nightmare. Another thing that astonished me was that no one in this household is surprised to see me. That's true. That is a bit odd. It seems like a man with the exact same name and appearance as me lived in this house. A man named Fukami Sugaha in the Edo period. I actually looked at myself in the mirror, and I was surprised to find out that my face and figure were no different from mine. To make it simple, there was a Fukami Sugaha in this era too. Nice little coincidence. Somehow, I took over his body. It seems too convenient, but there is no other way to explain the situation. But of all possible choices, why did it have to be the Edo period? And this is where I say it's because of the Dai Kyo that we drew in the first episode. It has to be. I mean, there's only one other person that's done it, and that was all the way back in the 1700s. So, it makes sense.
Sugaha.
Yes.
記憶の方はまだ戻らぬのか。
Sorry.
まあいい。しばらくは養生していなさい。
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're alright. Chosuke, you're alright. This is Yato Chosuke, the owner of this estate. After living here for a week, I found out that this house is that of a samurai family. Ooh. Chosuke is currently working as an accountant in the castle. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have expected him to be an accountant, but okay. I guess his job is similar to that of an accountant in the modern world. Chosuke seems to be in a pretty bad mood this week. Well, we've lost our memory, so... And I know it's because of me.
あなた、これから咳が収まりませんね。一度お医者様に見てもらった方が。すぐ破産もですよ。お食事も残さずに食べてくださいね。
Is the food not good?
体力からと申します。だからたくさん食べてください。
I will, don't worry. Thank you. This is Dui. She's Chosuke's wife, and she's the mother of 5 children. 5 children? Hold. Oh! Am I the other child then? So is she my mother in this timeline? I heard from Emoshichi that she is also from a samurai family, and that she married into this one. You've got 2 swords. Oh, okay, that's a bit worrying. And because the price of the rice is unstable. Oh, okay, so everything's getting more expensive. Yeah, that would be bad news. This girl, Yato Emoshichi. to a surprise, this lady Emoshi is also a samurai warrior. Yeah, she's tiny and she's got 2 swords! It seems that in this area, women are also recognized as samurai warriors, which is quite interesting. Because if it's traditional history, if it's the same for the protagonist of this game, and all of them were men, which is what I believe was said, then could we argue that this is an alternate reality where those, well, it was 46 samurai, or 47 if I remember, and those samurai altogether were all men. So would that mean in this case they'll be all women, which is most likely what I think is going to be the case in an alternate reality of that time. That's just my guess. But in our history textbooks, there was nothing about female samurai warriors. There we go. Okay, that confirmed it. Okay, this place is obviously different from the Edo period, I know. Oh, hello. Okay. Huh? Okay. These 2 teeny little girls are Emoshi's little sister, Muku and Kinu. They seem to be pretty attached to me, so I guess the me in this era cares for them a lot. Aww. They're pretty adorable, so I guess it doesn't feel horrible to have them follow me around. Aww. This is Sayo, the second eldest daughter. Okay, so we got Sayo, Niku, and Muku. To be honest, when it comes to Sayo, I don't know if she likes me or is making fun of me. Oh, 行ってます. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to... Sorry about that. Tatsumi no Koku. The time of the snake, around 9 a.m. Tatsumi. Okay, that's an interesting... I didn't know they did time like that. Okay. Chosuke and Emoshi head off to the castle for work. Of course, there are no clocks in normal houses. Well, yeah, normally. People get the appropriate time from periodic temple bells. Ah, just like in the UK, we got it from our churches as well. Yeah, that makes sense. The time that the 2 come home depends on the day, but it's usually around the Saru no Koku, time of the monkey, 4 p.m. I wonder how would they judge all the times though? That's really interesting. They're not much different from public service workers from my time. Nothing. I was just wondering if I should be going to work too. I was working as an accountant, just like Chosuke and Emoshi, right? Then if I rest for too long... So I am an accountant? Okay. Okay, this is a bit more around me myself, because I am taking an accountancy course. I'm interested. Okay.
今のお主は感情型の仕事はおろか、字の読み書きさえもままならぬ状態ではないか。
Yeah, I know. Yes. Though we shared the same body, the modern me took over in terms of ability. So I can't read nor write the words in this era, let alone work. Oh yeah, they have different kanji. Oh yeah, they have different kanji.
お前の病のことはこの家の者しか知らぬ。
Oh, okay, so they haven't told anyone
だ
else.
が他の者に知れたら、お前は乱心者と扱われて幽閉されてしまうかもしれんと言ったであろう。
Oh wow, this is
そ
going
れ
to be
とも
interesting.
外に出ると偽り、脱藩するつもりか？
No, that's not it.
ならば家で養生していろ。
Yeah, he's harsh. He's got a sharp tongue, but he's not wrong.
すぐはじゃん。
Damn.
私も父上と同じ考えです。しばらく休んで記憶が戻るのを待ちましょう。感情型の上役には父上が話しておいてくれましたので、案ずる必要はありません。
Okay.
時が経てば、おのずと記憶も戻るであろうからな。
Okay.
すぐはじゃん。大丈夫ですよ。
That Shan is so
父上
cute.
のおっしゃる通り、しばし休んでいれば記憶も戻ります。
I hope so. But we all know it's not going to happen. We all know. I mean, it's the only way you can probably get back into working on that bit is if we start learning it, really. Duds. Oh, hello, Symbols. Okay. After the 2 left, the 3 daughters' laughter echoed in the estate. Somehow made it through this morning. I still can't adjust to the awkwardness, though. It's been a week. Pretty impressive how well I'm blending in. Yeah. The reason why I'm still keeping my composure in this outrageous situation is what ChuSinGura said at breakfast. This is all a lie. Oh, we're back here, okay. Don't mess around with me. Wait, what? It's the 40th year of the Genroku era? In the Edo period? Who's going to believe such a wacky story? Hey, what do you want from me? Money? I'm warning you, my family isn't rich at all. Oh, no wonder they'll think that I'll be arrested. Hey you, samurai top knot. Oh! Oh! I'm surprised he didn't kill you! If you let me go now, I promise I won't tell the police. And tell me the way to the station.
今のことが相応の覚悟があってのことだろうな。
Huh? What do you mean?
解放しろとはお前は脱藩する気であること相違ないと見える。不肖野党長介、お前をそのような粗骨者に育てた覚えはない。それとも気がかけるのが発端で乱心したか。
Calling me insane, huh?
どちらにせよ、お前をこのままにしておくわけにはいかぬ。エモ七、太刀を持ってまいれ。
Huh?
なる上はすぐ歯を切って自治も腹をかっさばく。そうでなければ江戸の殿に顔向けができぬ。
Oh no! What? End his life? He's going to kill me, then perform seppuku?
止めるな、エモ七。
I mean, this took a pretty serious turn out of nowhere. Oh, she brought the sword? Don't bring it here. Oh god. Who tried to kill me? Oh, Kinu, don't look. Huh? Huh? What happened to Kinu? She's bleeding all over the place. Hey! I was trying to hit her because I dodged it.
ご主人様が刀を抜いたときは危ないから逃げなさいと
That's
思ってい
normal!
るでしょ。
Wait, that's normal! Why are you guys so calm? Daughter was
大
attacked.
丈夫です。薄皮を一枚切られただけですから。
Jeez. What's the tranquility? Are bloody affairs an everyday thing?
武士が解釈の刀をかわすなど言語道断。
Wait, why do I have to be assisted with seppuku?
黙れ。
Oh, did he just cut his own foot?
足の指先を切ってしまった。
He did. What's going on? Jesus. Well, that kind of escalated pretty quickly. Holy I need a drink. And so, after that, ChuSinGura gave into Imochi's desperate persuasion and decided to forgive me. Naturally, I was then forced to apologise by kowtowing so low my forehead scraped the ground. Yep. But if I had done that, I would have been really killed. So, that's the reason why ChuSinGura is grumpy. Right, when he yeah, because it's considered very dishonourable, and if you go against the honour, it's very, very rude. Like, it's almost unforgivable, even. When he tried to kill me, he didn't seem to be joking at all. So, I had no other choice but to accept the situation I'm in. Well, yeah, otherwise you'll be killed. Basically, yeah. I definitely time traveled from the modern Heisei era to the Edo period. Such an unbelievable situation. For now, I temporarily lost my memory because of the solar eclipse, but I guess that's natural. No one will believe it if someone who you have been living with suddenly says that he's from the future 300 years from now. That won't happen at all now. I hesitate even to talk about that. I mean, considering the situation, probably best not to. If I tell the truth, ChuSinGura will definitely kill me for real. Or they will all think you're mentally ill and have you thrown in prison. So, the last memory I have of the modern world is the Senkaku Temple on New Year's Day. The site before me right now is the Edo period of 300 years before that. What am I supposed to do? I sighed into the emptiness. I didn't know I can let out a sigh upwards into the sky instead of downwards. Heading outside, today is January 7th. I wouldn't have been spending my New Year's with my beloved Madeline, nurturing our precious love together. Oh, come on, get over her, dude. She's not even real. Or I would have been doing my winter break assignment with tears. The cursed look of homework assigned by my teachers. To be honest, I wanted to weep for myself and this situation. But that won't change anything. Oh, hey, very resolved there. Nice. Once more, there's no hope for any quiet purple-haired girls with supernatural powers that can help me through this situation. So, everything will go smoothly if I pretended to have lost my memory. I'll keep on finding a way to return to reality when I get the chance. But haven't you just accepted this as your reality? Because you can't get out of it and you've already been here for a week. I decided to give this plan a shot. The result is this week of nothingness. That's the conclusion I came up with, using my teeny little brain. God damn it. No self-confidence, it seems. Aww. Takai. Yes, that's it. Yes, pull the string. Wow, you're pretty good at this. Kagefumi? Oh! Oh, Kage, the shadow Kage. Okay. Yeah, sure. She looks a bit worried. No, it's fine. By the way, what are you doing? Yeah, plant fields. That's Okay. The field?
そうでした。菅葉さんはお忘れになっているんですものね。旦那様の6は20石5人ぶちです。それだけですと家族7人が食べていくのが精一杯ですから。
Ah, okay. Okay. So a ration for 5 is barely enough for a family of 7. 25 koku though. That's an... I don't know what to think about that system. So we don't make enough rice to feed everyone is basically what we're saying, and we're getting by with what we have. Huh? 25 koku and a ration for 5? Is this about ChuSinGura's salary? I don't understand what the words mean, so I can't even tell if that's a lot or a little. It's a little. Ah, that's why the field is pretty large. Oh, okay, that was why, Enoshima, Ishimi. Enoshimi said, that they hope that no floods or earthquakes come to this area because we're living off of that? Is that so? Then I'll help. That's saying too much. Really, I'd love to help. Anyways, the first step to going back to my town. If I am locked away inside like this every day, I would never get the chance to find a way home. I searched all over Emoshiki. Okay, it's Emoshiki. I got it right. Emoshiki's home, but I couldn't even find a clue of a warp zone leading to the modern world. Boy, you're looking around like this is a Crash Bandicoot freaking overworld. Then it must be outside. So, I have to prove that I am not physically ill. Hmm? Who's poking me? Miku? Oh, it's Sayo.
手伝いがしたいのか？なら姉上が風呂を沸かす薪がないと言っていたぞ。
Oh, firewood? Of course. Back in these days, there was no gas to heat water. Well, yeah, that's true. Then I'll chop some firewood. So, where's the firewood?
母屋の裏だ。
Ah, take me there?
すぐはさ
We're gonna botch this, aren't we? How badly are we gonna botch this? Come on.
戻りました。
Uh-oh.
エモ七おかえりなさい
Emoshi. I was close.
はい、母上。ただいま戻りました。
Oh yeah, hahaoe is a very old way of saying mother, like chichioe, but it's usually like hahaoe is a very respectful way of saying it.
あら旦那様は
Oh,
あ、それ
husband?
が今日は遅くなるとかで、夕げは
Okay.
先に食べているようにと。
Oh damn, he's working hard then.
では、エモ七は風呂を炊く薪割りをやってしまいますね。
We already cut it.
あエモ七薪割りならすぐはさんが
Oh, we actually done it. Oh, hey there. Welcome home. Wakaeri. I guess it's not used to do something you weren't used to doing. Every inch of my body is in pain with muscle sores.
すぐはさ本当に助かりました
Why is that a question mark? Huh. No problem. I'm staying home anyways.
最後の方はフラフラしてたよな。
Shut up.
斧を持ったまま、あ、こっちにフラフラ。
These three are adorable. They're absolutely adorable. Shush.
そんな薪割りなんてすぐはさん、大丈夫でしたか？
I only lost my memory. My body is quite healthy indeed.
姉上。
Oh, 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 hello.
お庭ですぐはにタコをあげてもらったんですよ。
Now that I think about this is going to be a progression through time. Actually, how old is the character in this game right now, in fact? Because I don't think we ever got an age.
タコさん高く上がりました。さよはひな遊びと影踏みをしてあげました。
Hey, I'm the one who took the time to play with you.
それは良かったですね。
Do you know what? This is surprisingly wholesome as well. I'm actually really liking
すぐは
this.
さん、その分だと今日はお疲れになったんじゃないですか？
Yeah, a little
今
bit.
七が風呂を炊きますから
Oh.
待っていてください。
Huh? What are you saying, MSC? You should use it first. Yeah, you've been at work all day. I'm sure you're more tired from work.
すぐはさん、何を申しているのですか？風呂はまず男子が先に入るのが常でございますよ。
Yeah, that is the old type of thing. Yeah. Huh, really?
そうな。
So this. Come to think of it, all this week, I always use the bath after ChuSinGura. There's a specific order for taking baths in this house. Yeah, and women in that time period were ranked lower in that states, but then that makes me think, why is that particular thing the same when the characters of that time are different? It's really making me think.
というわけなので待っていてくださいね。
Okay, sure. Yes, we are in the bowl. Dots. A nice warm bath after work is the best thing on earth. I barely moved all week, so even this fatigue is pleasant. But it's pretty surprising how samurai families have to do a lot of commoner chores. Really? I thought that they would have to do it regardless. Like farming and chopping firewood. Yeah, they need to live. There's no washing machines nor microwaves. Well, yeah. First of all, there's no electricity. Water is drawn from a well. All lifelines are completely different from the world I was living in. If this was part of a hands-on learning experience, I could bear it. But if this continues, I'll lose my mind. I have to go back as soon as possible. The modern world. I wonder how my sister is doing. Oh, she's probably just whacked you on the head with a sword a few times. You're probably fine. I always get teary when I think about my parents, my sister, and my classmates.
すぐはさん。
Uh-oh. 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 Don't tell me she's coming in. What?
お湯加減はいかがですか？
Oh, or you... Oh, temperature is just right.
それは良か
Thanks.
ったです。
I guess you just came to ask about the temperature. Emoshichi? Emoshichi is a real hard worker. You help out with chores even when you're tired from work.
そんなのエモ七だけじゃないですよ。
Well, true, but...
エモ七のような家を継いでいない部屋住み者など半人前ですから。
Well...
家を継いで藩から禄をいただくようになって初めて一人前なのです。
Okay, is that so? It's only natural for a samurai's child to become a samurai. Like father, like son. But you are considered a full-fledged samurai after inheriting the house. Until then, you're a novice. I guess this really isn't the modern world after all. Oh yeah, you take the responsibility of the one before you. Does. Then how about me? There's something that I've been wondering about. Why Fukami Sugaha, a non-yato, living in this house? Hey, Emoshichi?
何ですか？
Okay, so they're not related to me. Why on earth am I living in this house? I was wondering, since you know, your last name and mine is different. So that means we aren't siblings, right?
ああ、そのことですか。
Okay.
シュグハシャンの言う通り、シュグハシャンは私の兄上ではありません。でも、シュグハシャンは私が生まれるより前からこの家の方ですよ。
Oh.
詳しいことは存じませんが、父上の知り合いから預かったのがシュグハシャンです。
Left here? By whom?
そう、それはエモ七も存じませぬゆえ。
Okay, okay. Okay, we've got some info that's new. Then I guess I do not have parents here. Even if they existed, no one knows who they are. I wonder what the Fukami Sugaha in this time period went through in his life.
シュグハシャン、どうかしましたか？
Nothing. Emoshichi, let me ask another thing. Okay.
何なりとお尋ねください。
What kind of person was I before I lost my memory? Yes, I am actually curious about that. Yes. You know, how I looked the same as the me before, but I completely lost my memory, right? I was just curious about what kind of person I
前の
was.
シュグハシャンですか？そうですね。
Uh-oh. Emoshichi's hesitation appeared in her voice. Then the sound of her placing firewood echoed in the
以前
silence.
よりおしゃべりになったかもしれません。
Oh? I was quiet. Really?
以前のシュグハシャンはエモ七や妹たちの他愛のないお話も優しく聞いてくださって、どちらかといえば聞き上手な方でした。 それと剣術よりも学問の方がお好きな方でしたね。
So I was never that physically strong to begin with either way. Okay. Studies and swordsmanship. Is that so? Then Fukami Sugaha in this area was inept with swords too, huh? I guess I haven't changed much from then. So yeah, the circumstances and personality are a bit more similar than they expected. It's like this is the past him's doppelganger. Well, I would have been more troubled if I was talented in swordsmanship.
でも、
Yeah.
でもあまり変わりないかもしれません。前のシュグハシャンも今のシュグハシャンも優しいお人ですから。 エモ七にとって誠の兄上のような。
Aww, that's adorable. Jut, is that so? A true big brother, eh? I don't know why, but at this moment, I suddenly felt familiarity with the Fukami Sugaha, the man with the same exact name as me, living in the Sierra. At the same time, I felt that I mustn't ruin the reputation of this Fukami Sugaha. Well, it's like an unconscious respect, I guess. Either way, I have to hurry up and get used to the lifestyle of this era. In the worst case, I'll have to endure this long term. Fortunately, Emoshichi's family is kind and helpful to me. Above all, why did I end up in this era? The reason must be a fortune slip I chose at Senkakuji Temple. Yes! Okay, I was right. Woohoo! That's the only way I can think about it. The Dai Kyo that I chose. The first time in 300 years on New Year's Day. I have to think more about that while I relax in this warm bathtub. The way to escape all this mess. What in the world is going to happen to me? I mean, that's a good question. I'll continue on a bit more, then I'll end this video. But so far we've gone through about 9 days.
良いですか、すぐはちゃん。お城の入り口は干潟門、西中門、塩屋門、大手門とあって。
Okay, so there's 4 gates. Got it. Oh, this music. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm digging the music. The castle town of Akko, 300 years ago. Finally, from a few days ago, I was allowed to walk around in the castle town. Why did this happen? Emushichi brought up the idea that if I am locked up inside a house like this, I may never regain my memory. Good point. And so I was given permission to leave the house. Recently, Emushichi is guiding me through the domain every day. Emushichi really believes that if she shows me the domain, my memory will come back. Let me just turn down the music, it is a bit loud. Oh, which one is it? No, it's not that one. Damn it. Alright, there we go, there we go. I tell you what though, the music in the background is very loud. I'm not even gonna lie. Even if my memory returns. If the Sukuha in this era doesn't return, everything is pointless. Putting that aside, oh wow, it's really the Edo era. There are no vending machines nor convenience stores in the streets. There are no cars, bikes, or bicycles running on the unpaved clay roads. You would not believe the amount of bikers that there are. The amount of cyclists there are in Japan. There's so many. Of course, all the people walking around are in kimonos. I also saw many women with katanas. Women in samurai clothing. So awkward. Of course, there are male samurais like Mr. Chosuke. But, just looking at the ratio of men to women, there seem to be more women. That sounds about right? I think? Oh, yeah. I heard some of it. So sorry. Hey, Emushichi? I don't remember anything, so I want to ask you. What kind of domain is the Akko domain? Is it somehow related to the Akko Ronin? Roshi? Sorry, never mind. If you don't know, it's okay. Alright, I'll try. Okay. Oh, from a Kasama of Choshu to this land. That means they weren't in Akko from the start? Okay. Relocation means kunigai, right? I haven't heard that word yet in Japanese, in my Japanese lesson, so some of this is new to me. But of course, some of the kanji I'm probably gonna easily forget. Like this bit over here, I know that's kuchi or guchi, and that means to enter, so hairi or iri. This kanji I've seen before, but I can't remember what it reads as. Some of them, when they're drawn on borders, are really hard to read. I recall that kunigai was the policy enforced to keep Tozama daimyos. Yep, daimyos from becoming too powerful in the Edo area. That's right, because the Ronin were divided into 7, if I remember correctly. I think it was divided into 7 different Ronins. just to make sure that one didn't rule over the other. Then the Asuna family that Emoshi mentioned is a Tosama daimyo. Oh, Nagano! Okay, I know that name. Sakumi no Kami. Okay. Okay. I don't remember when the raid by Ako Nonin actually occurred, so I can't tell if it's before or after that. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have listened more carefully to Sis and her favourite dramas. God damn it! But, if it's this peaceful, I'm sure that something like a raid won't happen. Nevertheless, why in the world did I try and travel to an unfamiliar place like Ako? I have nothing to do with this land at all. I would have preferred Tokyo. The new capital. You prefer to stay in the new capital rather than being in the old capital. At least the old capital you would have a bit more of an understanding of why you'd be there, because it's the old capital. Even Edo would have been better than this place. Yeah, how long would it take to get there? 15 to 20 days. What? That's super long. It's not like I'm traveling around the globe. Sekai. Okay. Yeah. That's right, Japan never really opened its borders until, like, I think the late 50s or 60s. And so, I found out that Tokyo is pretty far from Akko. Hello. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this heresy. Completely forgot about him. What's more, I don't even know him. Oh, hold on. We have to listen to how defeated that is. Yep, that's pretty defeated. The current Lord Takumi no Kami. Okay. I may have heard that name before. Maybe not. What kind of person is the Lord? Have you ever met her? Emoshi? Okay. But she's female. Oh, really? Right. In Edo? Is that for Sankin Kotai? Shogana Edo. Yeah, they usually do gatherings every year and a half, or half a year. It's hard to remember. I never looked much into Japanese history. Huh? Yeah. Can't tell her I learned it in a history textbook. But if the Lord is absent, I wonder who's looking over the land. How many people are living in the Akko domain? 45,000. Okay. 45,000? That's a pretty big number. The salt? Shio. Hey? Salt. Salt is shio. Yeah, some places are quite rich with salt in Japan for some reason. A few days ago, when we went atop a hill, Emoshi taught me that the fields that spread throughout the domain were called salt pans. She also taught me that the faintly visible land across the ocean was Shikoku. So the Akko domain is probably around the Hyogo or Okuya. I am right now living in Hyogo. Okay. So, historically, by location, it's not far from where I'm living, because Okayama, if I remember, is a bit more further west to Hyogo, if I remember correctly, in the modern times. But it's not like the Akko domain is the only place making salt, right? Well, yeah, of course. Aeba. Kira. の塩は何年もかけて改良を重ねた一品ですから日本一なのです。We gotta mine that salt. そんな人事みたいにおっしゃらないでください。I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, see, I'm sorry. 何か思 Nope, nothing.
そうですか。
Although we walked around the castle town and the salt pans, I couldn't even find a clue of how to return to the modern times. I really thought I'd be able to find some sort of clue if I walked around outside. If I don't find a solution soon, I'll have to spend the rest of my life in the Edo era. I'm sorry. You're taking your time every day to take me places and I can't even remember a thing.
いいえ、これもすぐはさんの記憶を取り戻すためですから。
I mean, she's doing it for your sake and it's really sweet. Juts, such a good pal, eh? Yeah, nakama. Usually people don't want to take care of troublemakers like me.
それはすぐはさんはエモ七にとって兄上のような存在ですし。
I sense a little bit of blushing. There I need to ring the tsundere bell. Don't tempt me. I'll make sure it rings to the heavens at least once if you show a sense of tsundere.
して横島な考えとかでは。
Okay, that's not tsundere, so that doesn't count. Oh, hey!
いや、意外です。
Wait, I do remember this voice. Where have I heard this voice? Itai desu. Oh, I've heard that voice line from something else. Itai desu. Oh, it must she's a voice actor I've heard somewhere. I've heard her voice somewhere. It was from a dungeon crawler. It was Dungeon Travelers 2-2. Yeah, it's got to be from Dungeon Travelers 2-2 that I've heard her voice. But I can't remember what character she was in that. I think she was the magic user? It's really hard to remember. Emoshi. She's such a good girl, but a little bit too clumsy sometimes. There's a great demand for girls like you in the modern world. Nothing. By the way, why did you just trip on nothing? That face.
すぐはさんが急に変なことを言うから。
What? I just said thanks, that's all. Hey, maybe you trip all the time because of that katana? Yeah, she has 2 rugged katanas outside. You don't need to tell me, Chief. But she's short, so the longer main sword is almost touching the ground. There was a mistaken... Oh, there was a mismatch contest. How did I get mistaken? Well, I was mistaken there. If there was a mismatch contest, she would definitely make it to the finals. To be honest, I've never seen anyone who looks as absurd as you do with the katana.
そんなことありま
Ouch.
せんが、それに武士にとって刀は魂なのですよ。
Yeah, don't insult a samurai and their sword.
本当ならすぐはさんも刺さなくてはいけないのに。
Nah, it's a pain.
またそんなことをおっしゃるわ。
Dude, you got to, because if you get attacked out of nowhere, you're dead.
それにすぐはさん、すぐはさん
Oh,
は
yeah.
買い物などではありません。性こそ違いますが、すぐはさんもエモ七と同じ野党家で育った家族なのです。
I just remembered as well. I just remembered that this guy doesn't like Kindle, so of course he wouldn't like to... Well, actually, he does like Kindle, but something stopped him from doing it, so maybe I'm being a bit too harsh with him about the sword bit. I mean, there's obviously some sort of trauma around it, so it makes sense why he wouldn't take it with him.
だからすぐはさん、気長に記憶を戻していきましょう。
Okay, yeah, sure. One step at a time, she says. Trying to see if I can find the adjustable bit of my chair. Ew. There we go. One step at a time, she says. But I want to leave this place ASAP and go back to the modern world. Why do I have to go through this? Oh god, sandstorm. Hello. Jeez. What's with all the dust?
もうすぐ春ですからね。
What, is that normal? Spring's first south wind, eh?
春一番？
I love it when it's just that puzzled face like, what the hell are you saying? Nothing. I guess the term Spring's first south wind doesn't exist yet. It's annoying how I've been able to... how I have to be careful with the words I use.
すぐはさん、ため息など
That's
つかないでく
bad.
ださい。
That's bad.
そのうちひょんなことから記憶は戻りますよ。
I'm sure we will. But I'm 100% sure that memory isn't coming back. Oh, huh? Should I keep going or should I end it here? I think I'll end it here because I think this part's already quite lengthy as it is. So let's just write down our casual little save like Huapao. Oh, that was stage 85. Okay. Oh yes, is it above it? Okay. I understand that the game is going through a slower pace at the moment because, of course, it is divided into 5 chapters. We've only met a few of the characters, so I'm not so sure what to think about this game yet. I can tell some parts are, of course, comedy, but I can tell it's going to be a bit more history influenced, which I like. I like history influenced stuff. There are, of course, some bits that I don't understand. I mean, I've managed to make sense of some bits at the beginning, and I definitely want to continue this. I'm liking the drum. I'm loving the characters. The characters in this are amazing so far. I love them. I love the characters so far. In fact, I'm hoping that all my viewers who watched the first part enjoyed the second part as well. I know not as much has happened so much, but I'm enjoying it. And I hope that you guys will continue on enjoying this with me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. So, guys. I will most certainly see you next time. Let's mine for some salt, right?